Welcome back. A platform for past winners of the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. The Entrepreneur of the Year Award alumni, or EYA alumni, was launched today.
It wants to bring together 3 decades of winners of Singapore's oldest Entrepreneur Award and present opportunities for them to work with rising new ones.
Well, the search for this year's Entrepreneur of the Year has also begun. And here to tell us more is Chew Lee Ching, Vice President, Awards and Projects of the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, as me as a co-organizer of the award along with the Rotary Club. Thank you very much, Lee Ching, for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
So what are we looking for in the Entrepreneur of the Year this year, 2018?
Well, as in past years, we are always looking for business leaders, entrepreneurs who have performed very well in their businesses, as a business owner in their respective fields. So I think, so it doesn't matter whether you are an entrepreneur of a big business or a small business, I think they are all welcome to participate. So I think that's what we are looking for essentially. People who have pushed the boundaries and really done well. And past experiences have shown that this is an exercise that many of the entrepreneurs have benefited from, and so that's why they keep coming back.
And how do you narrow the search, and how long is the process? I mean, when do we expect the results?
Normally, it would take about 3 months to do the search. We just launched it today, and we should be expecting the submissions coming in. Probably by end May, we will close, and there will be 3 rounds of judging. So firstly, we will shortlist all those that qualify, that meets the criteria. Then next, we will do on-site visits. Our judges actually visit all the participants, all the entrepreneurs, and based on their submission, we will benchmark their submission against what we see in their operations. And that is a very interesting process because in the process of doing that, you find that the entrepreneurs learn a lot of things because you have these experts coming to your operations and watching what you're doing and asking you questions, and that sort of made many of them think about many areas that perhaps they have not thought of. And also when they are preparing the submissions, the entrepreneurs also start to think. They start to assess their own business strategies and their operations, and that is also part of the learning journey. So that is why many of the past winners have told us that they have learned tremendously from this whole exercise.
Right. Well, you've also picked a theme for this year's search. It's called Striking Gold. What does that signify?
Well, I think if I may draw an analogy, when a gold miner goes out to prospect for gold, of course he has to do all his research, but the thing that makes him eventually strike gold is that perseverance, that belief that this is the right thing I should do, and therefore he dig until he strike gold, right? So similarly, for the entrepreneur, I think the entrepreneur who has that vision and that staying power, all the hard work, and the belief in pushing the boundaries and eventually succeeding in making an impact with his business, that is striking gold. So, and we feel that these are the people that we want to recognize and we want to honor.
When it comes to striking gold in this day and age, technology plays a huge part.
Yes.
E-commerce, the internet, of course, internet-based businesses, apps and the like. Are we expecting those sorts of companies to come to the fore, do you think, to feature highly?
Well, every year we have a different cohort of participants. So yes, there have been some e-commerce companies who have come and participated, but this award is not meant for any specific industry. So long as you are an entrepreneur and you have performed exceedingly well in your business, we recognize. So whether it is in e-commerce or whether it is in a brick-and-mortar business or whether it's a B2B business, we welcome them. But of course, in the judging criteria, we have several fields. One is on leadership, one is on your marketing strategy. And in marketing, what you do matters. Whether you are using technology and whether you are applying all these new ideas that are is coming to the market all the time to grow your business, I think these are factored into the scoring of how the entrepreneur perform.
Right. Well, let's talk about the Entrepreneur of the Year alumni. You know, it's been around, well, EYA has been around for, what, 30 years? You
Yes.
know, why have EYA alumni now, though?
Well, in the 30 years, we have honored more than 300 entrepreneurs. And we think that that's a very big pool there. So the vision really is to bring together an alumni of business leaders and young and rising entrepreneurs, so that this creates a platform for them to network, to learn from each other, and to see possibly maybe opportunities for collaboration and other things. So today is the launch. And if I say any more, I'll be committing them and telling them that this is what you have to do. But having said that, I think the real intention is to really give this a push. I mean, we have here this group of people with such a rich experience. So yeah, why not, you know, bring everybody together, and if they can collaborate, go overseas together, for example, why not?
Right, and they can also share knowledge.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in and
Thank you.
speaking to us tonight. We've been speaking to